12.0.7's just about a month away now, and that means we got to start prepping for the mounts, boys. That's right, all new mounts coming in Midnight Patches 12.0.7. How to get them, how to do them, what they look like. Let's just jump straight in here from Mr. GM.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about mounts, and more specifically we're going to talk about all of the mounts coming in patch 12.07 of Midnight. I'm
just going to say off the bat, I like how thick this mech mount is. I think I said that before. This is a thick boy right here. Gotta be thick.
12.07 of
Chody
Midnight,
mech.
the Revelations patch, I believe it's called. In this video, we're going to go through all of the new mounts that are coming. There's about 14 or so, and we'll go through what the sources are listed and maybe a bit more context on what all of those mean. And one of them is a little bit of a mystery, so yeah. But before we jump into all of that, guys, I do want to give a massive thank you to the sponsor of this video, and that is Exit Lag. A quick shout out to Exit Lag. Since WoW Midnight dropped, I've been jumping between EU and NA, and obviously I've spent quite a bit of time on PTR and testing, and that's usually where you notice connection issues the most. Now, Exit Lag helps by optimizing your connection to the game servers in real time. It finds better routes, keeps your ping stable, and reduces packet loss. So you're not dealing with random spikes mid-key or during a boss pull. And right now, they've got a solid deal on the annual plan. Basically, you pay 6 months and you get 12, which is 50% off a year. So it's a good time to try it. And if you do want to try it, there is also a free trial. So you get to test it yourself first to see how it works for you. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now. And thanks again to Exolag for sponsoring this video. Right, so yes, patch 12.07 is live on the PTR. I've been playing around with it quite a bit in the new mini zones and time walking and all the other features that are coming in this patch. And of course, with new features comes new mounts. And as mentioned, there's about 14 or so in total. So let's dive into it.
14 mounts coming out with a 12.0.7's got a decent amount of content for a 0.7 patch.
With the first one, and that is the Void Tortured Gorger. Ooh. This mount is related to the two new mini zones, Val and Nagtul. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. The achievement here is Heroic Showdowns. Now, as of the recording of this, we're not sure how you complete this achievement, but I would imagine it's some kind of meta related to Heroic World Tier in the two new zones. Once you've got that achievement, though, you will need to purchase this mount for 4,500 Void Light Miles. So, a little disappointing.
That's a common theme you're going to notice with a lot of these mounts. A lot of them have to still be, they're not just like unlocked and you get them as a reward. A lot of them is being purchased by Void Light Marl. So that's become Blizzard's favorite currency in this expansion, feels like.
Of course, this is a Gorger mount in sort of 14 the Voidy theme that we've seen a couple of the mounts now in World of Warcraft. The next mount is the Voidmancer's Star Carver. This is a new surfboard model. Obviously, we've had other surfboard models in the past, but this is kind of a Void flying surfboard.
Anyone get excited for the surfboard mounts? I'm not a big surfboard mount fan. I haven't really liked any of them. Probably the coolest one was maybe like the chessboard Karazhan version that we got. There's a trading post one. Other than that, I'm not the biggest surfboard guy.
This comes from the meta achievement, A Trip Through the Stars. As of the recording of this, we don't know what the requirements are, but I would imagine they're involved with the new zone. Once you get that achievement, though, once again, you will need to purchase this mount for 4,500 Void Light Marl. The final mount related to the new zones is the Nether Forged Null Frame. This is a new sort of mech mount, which looks pretty great, actually. Is a trip around the stars, which is also another meta achievement. I would imagine maybe these are for like the specific zones, perhaps.
Yeah,
once you do get that achievement, though, you will need to purchase this for 4,500 Void Light Marl.
I already know. It's the mech suit is part of the Nagjatal one or whatever, and then the board is part of the Val one. They're both meta achievements that you have to get.
Fortunately. Next up, we have the Luminous Spore Glider. This comes from the brand new raid Sporeful, which is coming in 12.07 and drops from the boss Rotmire. As of the recording of this, it looks like this does drop from all difficulties, not just Mythic, which is really cool to see. And yeah, obviously it's one of the new Spore Glider models. So yeah, that drops in the new raid. Not sure on the drop rate though. Our next mount,
it's a Dragonhawk reskin, but it's nice.
Is a little bit of a mystery. This is the Armani Hex Bear. As of the recording of this, there is no source listed for this mount. However, there is a description. It says, tricked into fighting along the Hex. This fierce creature now fights for the Armani tribe, hoping to find its way back in the good graces of Naralac. So this is a kind of dark version of the new Armani bear model, which we did get in Midnight. This could be linked to Ritual Sites. Ritual Sites are getting an upgrade in 07 with Tier 6, so it could be from there. Honestly, not too sure. There is also some kind of troll quest lines going on, so it could potentially be attached to that. But as of the recording this, we are not actually sure. Next Next up is the Blackford Bakar. Yes, this is a recolor of Tyvan, however, a lot smaller. This does come from Time Walking.
Oh, he's smaller, man. He's smaller. We just talked about him this morning. I was hoping he's the same size as Tyvan, but I guess not. So he's a smaller version. But it still looks good.
Being Dragonflight Time Walking in 07.
Another
and this is
reskin.
from the Time Walking vendor for 5,000 Time Warp badges. I love the description here. It says, such a good boy or girl. It's hard to tell sometimes. Always good, though. So that's fantastic. But yeah, this is going to come from the Time Walking vendor once Dragonflight Time Walking is active, which should be active the first week of 07, which should probably be around about June 16th. Speaking of Time Walking, we also have the Spawn of Viranoth flying mount. This is an awesome kind of Viranoth ice-themed dragon mount. This comes from the achievement Master of the Turbulent Timeways 5, which is of course just the 5th version of Turbulent Timeways, which is coming in 07. To get this achievement, you need to do about 4 Time Walking dungeons a week to keep up the buff for 5 weeks. It's pretty easy to do. You've probably done it 4 other times at this point. So yeah.
It's yes, another reskin, but this is the Viranoth one. I mean, this is badass. I got it. This is one of the best Proto Drake reskins I've seen. And yeah, it's part of that Turbulent Timeways Master Thing event. But the good thing is, if you ever miss this event, which I might once again, because I think I'm going on vacation around this time. I always go on vacation during the fucking Master Turbulent Timeways events. But anyways, they usually make these available for Time Warp badges the next time the event comes around. So you can just buy it if you miss it.
The Spawn of Viranoth, definitely one of my favorite new mounts in 07. Another mount coming in 1207 is the Sun Festival's Painted Rock. Yes, this is a new recolor of the new Tauren Eagle mounts, which haven't even gone to the trading post yet. They were data mined in 05. They're going to come in June, though, don't you worry. But yes, this is one that actually is related to the Midsummer Fire Festival and will drop from the boss Ahun during that event.
Yeah, the Midsummer Fire Festival, I feel like is going to get a big update. I said this already in the last video we were watching, but there's so many items tied to the Midsummer Fire Festival. I feel like Blizzard's giving it some love with items. They're going to give it some love with the actual event and actually redo that event up a little bit.
No idea on drop rates.
It's a giant chicken.
But yeah, it's a very cool mount, and it's great to see it coming actually to players and not through the trading post. So yeah, there's a couple of other Midsummer things which we'll probably do a short on at some point as well. Speaking of the trading posts, let's finish up this video with some new trading post mounts. There are 6 in total.
The rockets,
so starting off, we have a new rocket model. Yes, this is a new mountable rocket mount. This is Goblin themed and is themed after each of the Goblin cartels. So we have the Blackwater Extreme Firework Rocket. This is kind of the blue version. We have the Bilgewater Extreme Firework Rocket. This is in red. And then we have ones that aren't actually named, but we have green rocket mount placeholder and pink rocket mount placeholder. These are really cool mounts, obviously flying mounts as well, coming to the trading post, and it's really cool to see a new rocket mount. It looks pretty great in my opinion. Speaking of pretty great mounts, we also have a placeholder horse with a hat. Yep, that's the name of the mount. I'm sure it'll get like a jazzy name, but I kind of like that name. I hope they keep that name. This is literally just a horse mount with a new hat. There's a load of cowboy and western things related to the trading post coming in 07, which I will have another video on. But this is one of them, which is a horse.
To be fair, it also has some like plate hoof covers right there. I don't know what you would call these, like shin guards. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hat, so need I say more? And our final mount is the Badlands Buzzard. This is not a new model. This is just the sort of buzzard model we've had a couple times now. This is a new recolor of that. This is related to the cowboy stuff as well, I believe. So that's all just going to come in the same month. I think August. Don't quote me on that, but I think it might be August.
I think it's a good guess.
A new flying mount for the trading post. And that's it. That is all of the mounts coming in 1207. Now, obviously, we've only had a couple of builds of 07 so far, so there might be a few more to be added. I thought I'd just do a general video talking about some of these mount models and where they come from roughly, but obviously as we get closer to the time, I will do full guides on some of the mounts that do require it. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on all of these new mounts in patch 1207, and don't forget to leave a like on this video if you liked it, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon, and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well, and also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Midnight Season 1, 07 PTR, all that good stuff, over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Nice video. The horse with a hat. That was funny. Yeah, nice video overall from Mr. GM. A good summary of all the mounts and the ways to get them and things like that. I definitely think the Midsummer Fire Festival, that's happening. I think that's getting some good shit lately, so we'll see what happens. And then actually some good-looking trading post items. The trading post getting some love. Good one overall.